what we love. Do we love consciousness? Do we love liberation more than we love sex? Again, as I have said, we don't have to do without sex. It's a matter of weighing at one extreme total sexual malice with the other extreme of total self-denial, like the way of life of a monk in a monastery. You have those two extremes. What Gurdjieff is suggesting is our non-desires must outweigh our desires. In this way, we can become more objective. What is developing here is a real objective consciousness of what our bodies really need, what is necessary by way of food, sex, in terms of need for maintenance, that kind of thing. Or is it all that we live for? Is to satisfy the wandering nerves constantly in a state of hunger, wanting satisfaction, the appetites, the stomach, and the need for orgasm, sex, feelings of sex, and love, physical love like that. Is that all we live for? Is that all there is? According to the knowledge of Gurdjieff, as he has written it in Beelzebub's Tales to his grandson, if that's all we live for, then, as he has said it, this increases the sorrow of our Father, our endlessness above. If that's all we live for is sex and stomach and for that matter, money, as if that's all there was to live for, money and power and sport. There's another one that he talks about all through Beelzebub's Tales. Our sports mentality. Or are we really interested in self-perfection, self-perfecting, living a way of life of self-perfecting? It means following a way of life of following conscience. Conscience is a guide for us. Trust means development of faith. Faith, different than belief. We're not talking about belief, but faith that what we need to continue along a line of progression of self-development, development of continuous progression of perfecting of a higher form within this physical form, that such development of what is called reason, objective reason, divine reason, will develop and perfect. We will receive, Gurdjieff calls it God the Word, and another word for it is revelation, that we will receive the kind of knowledge, to the revelation of what it is we need, what we need to see, to continue along this line which we were created by birth to do, which is self-development, self-change, to live that as a way of life, of inner continuous progression of self-change, perfecting of a higher form. This is the reason for our existence. And it is a luxury, and Gurdjieff did call this work of inner self-perfecting and creation of a higher form a luxury. Because most people, most of us three-brained beings here on the planet Earth, do not care for it. It's too much work. We don't even have the interest in it. And we will even shun and poo-poo the reading of psychological material such as what we find in Beelzebub's tales to his grandson. And feel it even as an imposition upon us when we see others doing so, and so we attack them. All of that is mechanical. And all of that is the same old story of life of itself, which somehow or other, a few of us somehow or other see a way to get free, to get liberated from this prison of life of itself, where there is this constant, for example, this chief particularity of humanity on the earth, as Gurdjieff has said it, this need arises periodically to want to destroy one another's existence. How do we get free of that?